time it right. You have to time it right. Everybody's standing and listening to the crowd.
White flag is out. Dario Franchitti takes the defensive line into one. Santos taking a peek.
Inside. Keep going. Keep going, buddy. Yellow.
The yellow is out.
Should have waited till coming out of 2. We talked about that.
We talked about his patience. And for the 3rd time in his career, Dario Franchitti is going to win the 500, and all 3 times through the final 2 corners. J.R. Hildebrand. Careful of traffic. He's got to get around the lap. Traffic. 100 years. No! He hit the wall.
Oh, my goodness.
Keep your foot on the gas.
Dan Weldon is going to win the race.
That is unbelievable. Oh, my goodness.
Weldon, after finishing 2nd the last 2 years, wins when J.R. Hildebrand hits the what happened.
We talked about being outside the groove, up in the gray. An experienced driver would have just throttled back a little bit and turned around and just got off the gas as you watch Dan Weldon start to drive by. Look at this.
That's just 2 feet in the wrong place. And it's been happening all day long. He almost won it with 3 wheels.
Can you imagine the feeling that young rookie has?
And here comes the 98 to get past, and look at how close it really was. There is Dan.
Trouble, Danica Patrick.
Out of break.
And that will be how her driving career at Indianapolis ends. Top right.
Very similar to Ed Jones. In the middle of the turn, the back end starts to come around. I thought that she was dealing with a car that was very neutral, too positive on the front. When we watched her earlier in the race, that means it's very difficult to turn into the turn because the back end wants to swap ends. Not sure if that's the case there, but looks very similar, as you mentioned, Eddie, to Ed Jones.
Barron running 3rd. Here is Mark Dismore running in the 4th position as those 4 cars are separated just a little bit. Ari Lyon bike, and we have another crash. That's Sarah Fisher. Sarah Fisher has crashed in turn 2, and we see another car that is also involved. So an early out for Sarah, and 2 of the favorites are eliminated.
Wow, what a tough break.
And another car is up against the wall. Let's see what happened. On board with her.
Once again, she's on the white line. Cold tires, and when she got up there, she collected that other car.
It's Scott Goodyear, that car that we saw up against the wall. So his grill to go Infinity-powered car is history. And there it is. She just takes Scott. Oh, and Sarah got a little bit airborne there as she hit the outside wall.
Wow, that's a big hit, guys. I'm glad to see that she's okay and moving around and out of the car and obviously okay, but
Jones to the outside of Sano. He gives way. Oh, trouble! Into the wall! And many more involved. James Hinchcliffe, Will Power, James Davison, Oriel Servia.
Boy, we've said this a few times today, yellow breed yellows, and when you come closer to the end, nobody's going to give an inch on the racetrack, and just one small amount of contact doesn't take much. And just at that point in time, starts to lose control, and you see the 18, James Davidson, getting taken out at the same time. I mean, both those guys just in this event for the one race, both did a tremendous job here today. But we talk about as you get closer to the end, restarts or competing. Eddie, you know, I've talked about this before because we've raced so many of these races. You don't give an inch anytime you go into a turn. That's exactly what the result was here.
And that was literally a question of probably 5-6 inches.
Did you see how that rear wheel guard came across the top of Servia's car?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just in front of the cockpit.
That's about $1 million of damage going by on the screen. Now the drivers that are behind have literally nowhere to go, and they can't even see where they're going.
Stuck through there.
That car is certainly destroyed, but you can see Mike moving inside the car. He's going on the inside of Ryan Hunter-Reay. This reminds me almost of Dan Weldon's crash here in turn 3 and 4 quite a few years ago, and the car is up into the fence, which is almost reminiscent of Kenny Brack's accident at Texas quite a few years ago, guys. Very, very lucky.
You know, he was incredibly lucky that he did not go head into that fence. That is a horrible impact.
Wow. All right, let's go on board from Helio Castroneves' point of view.
You can see Mike was trying for some reason to go on the inside.
Wow, he almost collected Anna Beatrice. Now from Ryan Hunter-Reay's car.
So you can see that he got hit on the inside and up over the top, and you can see Ryan Hunter-Reay moving his hands, and he looks up in front of him and he goes, my gosh, I can't believe that.
Oh, wow.
Loose, and he hit the protective barrier at the end of the pit wall.
Now, Bob, I have hit that, and as you can see, it really looks dramatic. But the one good thing, when you see the car impact that, that's a styrofoam barrier. Here we are with the camera right on the edge of that attenuator. Now, that really absorbs a lot of the energy upon impact, but you got to remember, you're still doing over 200 miles an hour. He scrubbed off a lot of speed. You see he's got the brakes locked up right now. He's going in backwards, probably the best thing to do, but look how violent that is. Whips the car around. The driver's being subject to that whipping around inside the cockpit.
Dario,
an accident. The 11 car, that's Kevin Kogan up on its side in the pit area. A serious accident in the pit area. The car cut in half. The car in half, but Kevin Kogan climbs out. This accident occurring up at the head of the pit area. Cruiser there, no fire, can once again contribute to the safety of these cars. Kevin Kogan climbs out of his broken and split machine. Tremendous impact against the wall. Coming off the floor, the yellow flag flies. There's debris on the main wall. Outside wall. Inside wall and then the end of the pit wall. Now there is an attenuated barrier right there at the end of the pit wall. There is also an ABC Sports camera right there. Now very, very slow behind the pace car. And here is that camera at the end of the pit wall. You see Kogan sliding. He comes down. Now what? Kevin Kogan impacts the end of that attenuated barrier, which absorbed.
Knocks him down low. And they're still side by side going into turn 3. Emo down low in the middle of the track, and Emo may have it. They almost touch wheels. They do touch wheels. And then to the wall is Al Jr. Emo continues on. They touch wheels in turn 3. Emo continues on. You can see the damage to the Valvoline number 2, Al Unser Jr. And the yellow will come out. Emerson Fittipaldi continues on. The yellow is out. They complete lap 199.
White flag coming out.
And the white